Consideration of where to locate a new port to supplement or replace Mina Zaid has been a long process and the subject of several comprehensive studies. These studies examined potential locations for the new port and have identified Al Tawila as a preferred location. The new Khalifa port lies just off the main Dubai-Abu Dhabi highway, with the port of Jebel Ali located some 45 kilometers northeast and the city of Abu Dhabi a similar distance to the southwest. The selected site was an undeveloped area, part of the Shore of the Gulf, apart from Al Tawila power station and the desalination plant complex, representing the most significant built development in this area. Design and construction of the Khalifa port was carried out in order to minimize the environmental impact that such huge undertaking would otherwise have to the marine life in general. The Khalifa port development, like any other major dredging and reclamation project, will have some impact on the marine environment and the adjacent infrastructure. In general, an environmental impact assessment was carried out to ensure that the Khalifa port project was conforming to local and international standards for limiting the effect that the proposed project would have on the surrounding marine environment. The layout of the Khalifa port expansion was optimized at the earliest possible stage, such as that changes were introduced to remove or alleviate adverse impacts, thereby ensuring that development could proceed without delay. Since its conception, the nature and scope of the Khalifa port project has been evolving and undoubtedly continue to evolve. In particular, the nature and volume of the cargo to pass through the port has changed and increased. At the same time, the nature and size of the industrial free zone has evolved from a large free zone with the potential of heavy industry to a massive industrial zone including light industry, commercial activities and other facilities. The function of the new Khalifa port facilities is to accommodate the current and future marine traffic served at the moment by Mina Zaid. At the same time, creating a gateway for the import and export of raw materials and finished products which are associated with the adjacent industrial zone. Abu Dhabi's economy is presently dominated by export of petroleum, where the economy of the neighboring Dubai is depending on trade and manufacturing. The two Emirates make up approximately 85% of all UAE's economic output and almost 70% of its population. Political stability and business-friendly laws and regulations have caused a large growth of trade for UAE and Dubai in particular. Dubai's economy has experienced annual growth of 12 to 20% over the last decade. This combination of factors presents an opportunity for the continuation of a large increase in trade for the next 20 years or more. Mina Zaid is planned to be closed and its function will be transferred to Khalifa port as Ruwais port is located inconveniently for business centers and consumption. The Khalifa port will become the premier port in the foreseeable future.